So we are here again with Mark. Mark, at this point you must hate me because we already talked this morning. Hi, what's up?
So good.
So this morning we talked about the latest technologies in the America's Cup and how this had an impact on sailing. While now we just here talking about the latest technology in foiling. The first thing we should mention is the success that you had at the Rhum with the IMOCA and with the trimaran. How do you feel about that?
Oh, it's fantastic. Everybody's absolutely fizzing in the office and everyone that's involved. It's a big milestone for us as much as the teams to be able to take wins away and have 2 wins in the Rhum is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, stoked.
Yeah, we're just talking at one today, right? The IMOCA 60.
Yeah, we linked out with Thomas Ruyant, came in today and first in the IMOCA, and I think it was, in the last 48 hours anyway, we had the multi 50 coming in, so super cool.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. As also it's an historical race, takes part every 4 years, so I can imagine it was like a great success. And well, breaking down what you said before, what is that rowboat that you showed on before on the PowerPoint?
Yeah, so something we've been working on the last couple of years and invested in. So it's new technology. Obviously, it leaps us ahead into the future of how boat building should be, a bit more like aerospace and aeronautics today. So we have a robotic that can do a lot of the laminating for us, so it gives us much higher consolidated laminates, higher quality, less problems, and it makes us more efficient. So it's definitely the way of the future. A lot more automation coming into boat building today. Yeah,
you were saying that the robot builds 90% of the boat, right?
Yeah, the Club's 180 was 90% of it was built with the robot, all the main structures, so transverse structures, longitudinals, all the top sides, all the deck, and then we're building 2 IMOCA boats at the moment actually for Eric Ballion and Jean Lecan, and both of their boats predominantly built by the robot as well, so it's definitely something that we'll continue to do in the future.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You said that the robot has a name.
Yes, her name's Lola, actually named after my grandmother.
Oh, really? Wow, that's nice. And then you were mentioning a few projects that are coming for the future of Persico. We already talked about the Fly 40 this morning, but as we saw, there's something more exciting for Persico. So can you tell us more about it?
Oh, which one's that?
Oh, the hydro, the AC4, the one for the America's Cup.
Yeah, so we have the Fly 40, which we've been developing the last couple of years, and you've probably seen some publicity already in the market and public. So that should hopefully kick off when potential owners and people get more comfortable with this type of sailing, which I perceive should happen in the next few years. We also have the SP80, which we didn't mention today, but it's a pretty cool project. It's trying to break the speed record of over 80 knots. Which is, should have their first run, I think it's in March next year. So that's something to keep an eye out for. It's a Swiss team. And then we have the 72-foot sailing yacht, which I just showed in the show tonight, which will be launched in 2024. So it's for an individual, and it's basically a foiling catamaran, 72-foot long, electric propulsion, quite high technology boat. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, the one I was the most impressed with, and forgive me for my ignorance about it, is it's like a sort of rib that you just presented today.
So the tender for the America's Cup. So in the America's Cup rule, all of the teams must have a hydrogen tender with very difficult parameters, performance parameters to achieve. And so we will be building one of these boats for an America's Cup team. And we hope that from after that we will be able to sell these boats to the general public and other people that have, super yachts and other things as an alternative energy tender for the boat. Yeah.
So it's pretty epic. There's a pretty epic future for Persico. With the project.
We're trying to push the technology and trying to be more sustainable. We're trying to move away from the combustion engines. Obviously, we love sailing, and hydrogen power boats and electrification into boats is coming on pretty quickly for us, so we want to grab that and take it by the horns and try and lead the market.
Yeah, about sustainability, last thing, and then I swear I will let you go. Sustainability is a big theme here. What does sustainability mean for Persico?
Well, I think it's huge for us, and I think it's huge for everybody. Everyone must, take a stance and must make change today for our future children and everyone else to make sailing and everything else viable. So it's super important.
Yeah, super important. Well, thank you very much again for your time, and see you at the Yacht Racing Forum again.
No problem. Thanks a lot. Catch you later.